is a professional? Hello everybody, my name is Juan Bonilla. I'm a student in statistics and together my team members Juan Cabra, who studies civil engineering, and Juan Suarez studies chemical engineering. So we will explain our project of class, how to be a good professional. Our main focus is for people know how to be a good professional that with the following skills. First, communication skills that will create a solid relations and clear process. Second, clear solutions. A good professional will need to be ready to find solutions in our environment. And finally, take initiative. We need to lead by example, no? In our presentation, we will show you this in more detail. Communication skills. Now, I would like to explain in more detail the importance communication skills. For a professional, the ability to understand and be understood is the most important ability of all. Science communication is a way in which we can generate links and status, giving us more opportunities to grow. So define means clearly and punctuality in such a way that it convinces the audience is very valuable because generate profits of all kind, monetary influence, personality, etc. In this order of ideas, the global strategy will be defined by who understand their audience and know how to get to them, because at the end the success of company of survives will be given that image that have his audience. I would like to move on more concrete examples. In my career, knowing how to communicate is very important because it's interdisciplinary nature. Statistics, science statistics are applied to everything. Part of communication skills, besides showing respect from others, is the ability to listen to others and their needs. This will be the only way to able to be create solutions in our environment. Innovation and dynamic communication will be perfect skills that defines me. In which with this I am trying to say we need to be open anything new and creative to have a more pleasant workplace, learning ideas from others and creating new leaders in an organization. So finally, identify your customers and how they think will make your sales easier and your client size. Sell to the mind, no to the people.
Hi everybody, teacher and partners. My name is Juan David Suarez Sanchez and I am a chemical student. First, we would like to talk about creating solution, answering the question why is important ability and how implemented in the job. So let's start with why is important ability. This skill is very important because allow the company to adapt flexibly to any unforeseen change, avoiding stagnation and loss of advantage with the competition. So every good professional must be able to find solution to any trouble that appears in his company. Now let's continue with how implemented in the job. To face any situation in the work environment, it's conveniently follow the below stage that allow us deal with any trouble to the best possible way. For this particular case, I'm going to exemplify each stage with a real life case of a chemical engineer that, where he has to take oil from a well to a storage container. Stage number 1: identify the problem. This is the first step to be able to solve a situation. It's essential that the problem is detected and specified exactly so that the process can come out to the best way. In our example, when the engineer starts the process, he can notice that the fluid is not reaching its destination point, so that the problem have been detected. He'll continue with the next step. Second stage: describe the problem. We have to be clear about the current situation, that is, where we're starting from, what we want to achieve, and in addition, in this step, it will be necessary to collect quality information to be able to describe the problem correctly. In our example, after the engineer makes some revision, he can immediately conclude that the pumps don't have enough power to move the fluid, so he can continue with the next step. Now, the next stage is look for all the possible solutions. What we want are strategies that address to the original cause. The target is complete a list of all conceivable alternatives. In our example, the engineer makes a list of several possible solutions. For example, A. Locate the storage container in a lower point than the well in order to obtain gravity assistance. B. Change the pipe for one with less rugosity to reduce the effects of friction with the fluid. C. Heat the fluid to reduce the viscosity and obtain a smoother solutions. And finally, he can buy a powerful pump. In this stage, we have to consider both positive and negative consequences of each possible solution. We will have to select one of them, evaluating each detail, pros and cons, time of resolution, if we have enough resources. In our example, the engineer, after evaluating each alternative, he obtained the below conclusion. A option. This option depends of environmental case, because there are many situations where it's impossible to locate the storage container in a lower point than the well. The B option depends of the pipeline, because if the pipeline is so extensive, it's likely that replace all the pipeline results in a very expensive solution. And the next proposal is also depends of the particular situation, because there are many substances that degrade with the temperature or evaporate, so no, it's not suitable for all species. And finally, the last proposal is buy a powerful pump, but this option depends on the economic of the company because usually the pumps are very expensive.
Hello, my name is Juan Pablo Cabra. I am civil engineering student and I'm going to explain the importance of taking initiative for a good professional. For a good professional of civil engineering, taking initiative is very important skill since it implies have another characteristic. The first, be creative. A professional who has the skill to be creative can lead the formation of new ideas that are useful for solving problems. Creativity is the full of innovation. The second, a good professional must be able to respond to obstacles. This part related to creativity. Since a good professional of civil engineering must have the ability to analyze and supervise other professionals from different careers. For example, the construction or design of a highway or an airport, where you will work with architects, geologists, and other professionals where there must be good communication. The third, show direction through a proposal or concrete action. A good professional must have the ability to assume leadership and have the organizational capacity to coordinate the different stages of the construction project so that is developed in the best way. This way, we can assure the contractor that the construction is safe and meets the required specification. Finally, a good professional must face situation with confidence and security of himself and his work team. In summary, we have talked about the most important characteristic for a good professional. It also shows that it's essential to have these qualities in the work environment. Our main point were show in detail the most important skill for a good professional. As my teammates are right say, this skill must be improved every time we grow as professional in our career, since they can give us many job opportunities and we will be characterized by being professional with good job performance. And thank you guys for your attention. Bye bye.